be empowered with Maria and Joe Live TV, a show that will inspires you. Maria and Joe will share real-time stories and deliberate cynical perspective in a positive culture. Join and watch us on socialmediashows.com.
Welcome world, this is Maria and Joe.
All right, Maria, how are you today?
I am good. And Joe, this is our first episode. This is the start and the beginning and alpha. Is that you call it alpha? So I would like to welcome
Alpha.
all viewers out there as we actually going through. We devote our time for you, the next hour, to entertain you and empower you.
Absolutely. This is a great time to start. You know, 20 years ago, Princess Diana passed away. And she was inspiration to a lot of us in the world, not just England. And in addition to that, I think the world's a better place because she lived, and that's kind of what our show's about, empowering others.
Yes. So right now, Joe, let's do the inspirational quote.
All right. That sounds like a great idea.
So viewers, we're gonna have inspirational quotes every week. So if you guys have a really good quote out there that you want to submit to us, go ahead and submit us those inspirational quote. This inspirational quote was submitted to me by Vincent Palmieri Jr. So would you like to go ahead and read the quote, Joe?
Hey, I would love to read the quote. Let's see, here's something really good. There will come a time when you believe everything is finished, but that will only be the beginning. And that's by Louis Armour, like you told us, the American writer. It's amazing. We think our life is over, but more often than not, it's just starting.
Yes, definitely. You're right about that. Well, we actually choose this quote for today, this inspirational quote for today, in devotion to the death anniversary of Princess Diana, the Princess of Wales. So, do you wanna, Joe? Would you like to explain something about, what do you wanna talk about Princess Diana? Go ahead.
Well, yeah, let me. Princess Diana. Obviously, she made the hierarchy or the royalty family look different, look more compassionate to its fellow man. Before they were untouchable. But some of the things she said over the years or back then, first of all, one of her quotes was, "I knew what my job was. It was to go out and meet people and to love them." And one more thing she says, "I don't go by the rule book. I lead from the heart, not the head." Now, those are some very inspirational things she done by reaching out to people and not being high and untouchable. She was one. She was the people's princess. Unfortunately, the marriage didn't work out, but she was an inspiration to so many people worldwide.
Yes, I agree with.
Unfortunately, she passed away 20 years ago because of the paparazzi, we believe.
Yes. Well, you know what? I was reading the article about the death of our late Princess Diana. I didn't really. I was, when they covered all the burial and the time of death and everything. I believe how many years ago? 13 years
20.
ago.
20.
20 years ago. Wow, that long. Well, when I didn't realize that she wasn't a princess anymore. She's not already belong to the royal family. Is that correct?
Well, actually, she was able to keep her title of princess. I think it's Princess of Wales. I know she was no longer married, but she was able to keep one of her titles, so she could still go out there on behalf and make a difference. I don't know all the ins and outs of the royal rules. I don't think many of us do, but I'm pretty sure she was still a princess to the end.
Oh
At
yeah,
least in our
definitely.
hearts.
Yeah, I agree with that. I actually reading right now that the Prime Minister Tony Blair actually
Yeah.
called her as people's princess, which is, she has that positive attitude and people's personality. Her personality is way high, and that's really empowerment to all women out there. And how she actually devote her time and she expose herself, how she exposed herself to all communities, is that's empowering, don't you think?
That's a good point. That was really empowering. Back before she became into the royal family, they didn't go out and shake too many hands or kiss babies or get involved. But every time there was an emergency, a fire, a flood, a death, something that affected the country, England, she was out there, front line, meeting people, shaking those hands, and truly making a difference. And I remember when she passed, Elton John kind of rewrote a song that will always live in my heart, A Candle in the Wind. And I'm not going to sing it, I remember all the words, but A Candle in the Wind is a tribute to Princess Diana, and most of us will never forget that song.
Oh yeah, we'll never ever forget Princess Diana. And we have a lot of viewers out there, which is from 13-year-old to 18 years old. And I believe that these kids probably that never known who is Princess Diana. But let me just give you a brief introduction about Princess Diana. Is she were married into a royal family, which is Prince Charles, and she passed away in August 31, 1997. She actually get an accident by the Pont Alma Tunnel. How you pronounce that? At 4:45 in the morning.
I don't know the name of the tunnel.
Yeah, Pont. See, I did my homework. Well, so we're devoting this day because this is empowerment show. We would like to devote to those people who actually made a big, huge difference to the world, right, Joe?
Absolutely. She was one of them, but there are so many others that we hope to talk about in the future. You have people like Mother Teresa, for instance, and so many other people who give and made a difference. Now, whether you believe in regardless of what your political party affiliate is, there are people on both sides that have reached out and done some wonderful things in our nation as well as the world in general.
Yes, definitely. I agree with you. And, we would like to actually encourage a lot of people out there, especially women. Sorry, Joe, but I'm a woman. You can speak on behalf of your status or your gender, but I would like to encourage a lot of women out there. And just this past day, that I made 100 of blog about that high heels, which is I love high heels. So stiletto for First Lady Melania, and you know what? It doesn't matter how we wear, we still look good, right? And we can still make the work done, the job done. I meant. So no matter how we wear, what we wear. So we are actually powerful.
Well,
Women's are powerful, and we are superhero.
Well, I believe a woman looks great in high heels, but I do not believe all women know how to wear them. I don't want to try, but I don't know how some of you ladies can wear, and the higher the better, some say. I don't understand that at all.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Joe, but I just couldn't stop talking about that stiletto by First Lady Melania. Well, you know what, viewers, we're supposedly actually show you some clips on this segment, but for technical difficulties, we probably gonna show it next week. This is about me and Joe having fun, having taping, where we started as empowerment team. So you will be seeing that next week. Am I right, Joe?
Oh, you're right. We were going to talk a little bit or show a little clip of us in Long Beach not too long ago. We're just having a little bit of fun out there. And don't worry, the video will come out next week, but we're having a lot of fun meeting some new people, and hopefully we'll learn to not only empower our listeners, but one another as well.
Exactly. Well, we're gonna have our guest coming up. So on the second segment, we will meet this sensational lady. You probably know her because she actually goes out there and interview a lot of celebrities, all the people here in Las Vegas. So stay tuned.
Social media shows network were initiated in 2017. Since then, our founder Maria Pureza never stopped developing a system on social media in building a network of passionate people that loves to entertain, coach, help others, and deliver informative information to the public, informally, in a low-cost production. She built a platform that surpassed Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and other social media live streaming, but exceeded the function of a podcast. Her main goal is to be able to broadcast on social media like a traditional TV setup involving a group of broadcasters, YouTubers, podcasters, and social media live streamers. Maria is building the confidence of non-actors and non-famous people that joins her to network. We are here to promote and support one another, to help our community grow collectively without inhibitions but with confidence and high self-esteem. We love to be in this family together. Our door is open to help you build your brand, opening opportunities for others, and outreach to our community. We welcome you to the family of social media shows.
Thank you to our affiliates who trusted and hold us by the hand. We truly appreciate your support and we are looking forward to a longer relationships. GI Connections. VIP Vacations. James Presley Recording Studio. Power X Energy Drinks. Moke Experience. 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio. Revolution Radio 2, Rhythm Vision, Westgate Resorts Las Vegas, The Giving Water, Whalers Creation, The Funk Jam, The Iron Monk Tattoo Society, GG Chic, Las Vegas Entertainment, Fantasy at Luxor, Action Shot Productions. Ask us to learn more how to be part of our affiliate today. As we continue to grow and build a brand, social media shows continue to develop and discover new possibilities to help one another. Our affordable services will help us move to the next level of our journey. Host your own show to inspire or entertain others for as low as $150 per month.
You have 20 shows a week, live stream.
We are looking for sponsors. We showcase your business products and services on our network to be seen by your target market for as low as $200 a month.
That's 2 percentage points short of reaching critical mass, which will lead to faster results. We have 20 plus shows that will reach over 80,000. We'll give you commercial ads, website link, and connections to nonprofit organizations.
Let us promote and advertise your event, giving your venue the red carpet treatment. This platform allows venues that feature entertainment, singers, bands, DJs, comedy, fashion, corporate events, and family events to be showcased in a new direction that also involves your audiences starts at $200 an hour. We also provides video editing, website builder, commercial video for your business, music videos, photography, provided by our affiliates. As we build our community, we pay it forward. Our nonprofit organization GI Connections is all about giving back to our community. Join us create outreach programs to help our community and live a happy, peaceful, and unity. Let us bring the world to you.
Welcome back, world, and
Hey, welcome to the Maria and Joe live show
in
your living room.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, our first speaker right now, our first guest, his name's Dr. David Lohman, and he comes from the Central Coast of California. Not only is he a chiropractor, but he's a mentor, a coach, and actually a personal friend of mine. So I'd like you to listen to the quick interview we did not too long ago so he could share some of the ideas about the X Factor. Please help me welcome Dr. David Lohman. Welcome back to the Maria and Joe show. I'm Joe Skoda, of course. I'm not Maria. And right now I want to introduce our next guest. And our next guest comes from Santa Maria, California. I want to introduce you to fellow Air Force veteran, Dr. David Lohman. Welcome, Dave.
Hey, Joe. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Hey, good to see you.
You too.
Good to see you. Now, I've known you for a few years.
Yes, we have.
And I met you in Toastmasters.
You did.
I met you in Toastmasters probably 3 or 4 years ago.
You were a beginner.
I was a beginner.
Yeah.
And today we're both distinguished Toastmasters.
Yeah, we are.
And it's been pretty amazing. But why I brought you on the show today is because I just thought of you as a chiropractor trying to learn how to speak. But today, you're known all over, not just in California, but in Las Vegas and other places around the world because of your public speaking. What's your secret?
My secret is just get out there and keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Believe in your message. That's the big thing, right?
That's what they say.
Just keep doing it.
Just
and
keep doing it.
pretty soon somebody's going to start listening and things start working for you.
Well, first of all, how do you like living on the Central Coast?
You know, I hate it. Don't come here. It's terrible. Is that going to work?
I
Okay.
wish.
Yeah.
I wish.
This is paradise. I love it here. I moved here for the weather. I'm staying here for the weather. It is so beautiful here. And we're coming up in October where we're going to have the most awesome sunsets of the year. This is the place to live. I just absolutely love it here.
It's a great place to live.
It is.
What I've noticed through Toastmasters, I'm going to go back to that because that's where I know you best from. we've traveled to Washington, D.C., and to Vegas, and up and down the central coast of California.
Mm-hmm.
Every time there's a big event going on, they always ask for you to help put it on, to present, to coordinate the actions behind the scenes and in front of the scenes. They say, make sure you invite Dr. Lohman or Dr. Dave, as you're better known as. Why is that? What is your X factor, you could say?
I think I'm the only one willing to do all the work. I just started doing it one day at a time, and I just had the kind of heart, I guess, to where I wanted to be part of it. I always had the mission involved in my mind. And so as long as you have the mission in mind and you know what you want to accomplish and you want to do a great job, and as long as you're enjoying the people while you're doing it, you can't help but have fun. You can't help but be successful. And pretty soon people are going to recognize that. And if you do a good job, they're going to call you back.
Well, that's true. What I've noticed, we always have fun together.
Yeah, we do.
I remember a certain trip to Las Vegas one time.
No. You know the saying.
Okay. Anyways, we had a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun on that bus ride to the hotel.
Oh, where the lady was falling down?
That's the one.
Oh, that's right. You can tell that story.
That's the one. Well, we should throw up on your shoe? We don't have time for all that. But I really want to get into what you're doing now. You're a chiropractor, but you spend all your off-duty time, per se, developing your skills to help mentor and coach others.
That's true. I do that. That's kind of a passion that I developed over time.
Yeah,
I've been a chiropractor for 30 years, where during that time you help a lot of people.
Sure.
And one of the things that was important for me when I was choosing my career is I wanted to make sure that I had something where I was making a difference in people's lives. And now I'm doing that through my professional speaking, but it's different. When you're doing speaking, there's a certain passion, there's a certain thing that comes alive inside of me that when I'm doing it, I just absolutely love it, and that's why I do it.
I've watched you get up there probably right from after your business as a chiropractor, where you're tired, you're feeling worn out, but when you get up there in front of an audience, you kind of turn it on.
Actually, I don't turn anything on. What happens is when you get up there and you're ready to go, and your message is there, and the people are there, and just the enthusiasm and the excitement comes, and it just happens. It's just all full go right now, you know. And when I get up there, that's what I'm there for, and that seems like that's when life seems to make sense for me. It's when I'm out there talking to the people and helping the people.
Wow. Yeah. So you're kind of telling me your mission is to help out as many people as you can through your public speaking, through your coaching. You're coaching, right?
Yes, and that is my mission, because I've had this saying that says if you're not trying to change the world, you're wasting a lifetime. And every day when I get out of bed, I'm thinking about how am I going to change the world, and I'm going to change the world. Whereas as a chiropractor, I change the world one spine at a time, and as a speaker, I don't care if there's 5,000 people in the audience. I'm changing the world one person at a time.
Now, it's come to my attention more and more often, not only you're a public speaker, but there's a certain charisma that brought you into all this together. What's the secret or the background on the charisma?
Oh, that's interesting. You know, I didn't even start out doing that. That's what my program is all about, is charisma. Charismatic leadership.
Sure.
And they're actually separate and distinct, but the charisma thing came out by an accident. I was scheduled to give a talk on chiropractic locally here in town. And there were 80 people that were scheduled to be there, because I always ask, well, how many people do you expect in the room? And I'd spoken to this group before about a year previously, and there were over 80 people there at that time. Okay. So I was getting ready to go, and I was all excited. I was going to go talk about longevity, how to live to be 120 years old, or at least try to. Yeah. So I get there, and only 8 people showed up. And then me and my camera person, so that's 10. A little bit later, another couple did show up. So, but you know, I always knew that no matter how many people are there, whether there's one person or 1,000, you still have to give 100% of your effort, because they deserve to hear your message. And if your message is important, you have to do your best. So I was doing my best. I did say, it's a small group, it's really informal. Let's get everybody in closer. And if you have any questions, let's just ask the questions as we go along. Now, when you do that to a speaker, with a speaker, you know that the first thing that's going to come up is somewhere along the line. Even though I'm talking about chiropractic and living for a long time, I talked about setting the goal of living for a long time.
Sure.
And they said, oh, goals. Let's talk about goals. Tell us about goals. And I go, okay. And so it was a small group. I said, let's do that. So I told them that my philosophy included something that was a little bit different than you often hear. My philosophy, of course, it started with you have to know what your end product is. You know exactly what it is that you want to achieve. What do you want to be, do, or have? What is the end product? What does it look like? And you have to write down a list as long as you can of everything that's included in that picture. And then you have to start a second list, though. And this is so important because this is where you find out about yourself. This is where you develop your self-awareness. Because you never can achieve great goals unless you have a good sense of self-awareness. And during that self-awareness, you ask yourself this main question. What changes do I need to make in my life? What man do I have to become or woman do you have to become in order to deserve the goals that you want to have? And during that process, now this takes a couple of weeks or sometimes longer to fill it, just do these 2 questions, and it takes many, many pages. Then you have to ask yourself one more question, and that question is this. Am I willing to do what it takes to become that person that deserves that goal? Because most people aren't.
That's powerful.
And once you've figured that out, once you've figured out what all that stuff is and do all those changes that you need to make, and you start asking yourself if the answer is no, why? You have to start taking a look at that, develop more self-awareness, and then you can realign your goals to fit what you think you can really achieve and accomplish. But I'm going to tell you, if you're willing to make the changes to become the man that you think or the woman that you think you need to be in order to deserve that, just on the way to becoming that, not just achieving the goals, but just on the way to becoming that, you're going to become so much greater and so much more charismatic. And that's what I said.
Yes.
And when I said the word charismatic, you would have thought that I just lit the place on fire because all 10 of those people wanted to ask me all kinds of questions about charisma. And that's how this whole program started. Once I did that, then those 10 people told their friends, and they told their friends. And next thing you know, I'm getting invited to leadership groups to talk about charisma. Well, that was pretty exciting for me.
Sure.
And so I started thinking about that. I said, well, if I'm going to be talking about this on a regular basis, especially if I want to get paid for talking about it, I better know what I'm talking about. So my method is, of course, you go out there and you read 10 books, you go to a couple seminars, you go to sign up for some webinars, and you get as much information as you possibly can. And I started doing that. Now, every single one of those things that I attended or read or listened to,
Yes.
they all started out with this question. Can charisma be taught?
Ooh.
Yeah. And so, and every single one of them said, yes, it can. And then they spent the rest of their seminar, webinar, book, or whatever it was, telling me how to be charming.
Charming.
Charming. Well, that's good because I think that charismatic people are, by and large, charming people.
Yes.
But to me, now, I think that there's something different with charisma. Charisma has something that I like to call the X factor. The X factor is something that when somebody walks into the room who's charismatic, everybody says they're here. And they want to be near them, and they want to talk to them, and they want to be friends with them. And they don't even have time to be charming yet. They just know when they walk in the room that this person has that X factor.
You can spot them from across the room easily.
Yeah, who would you say has charisma that you can think of right now?
Well, obviously Bill Clinton, whether we liked him in politics or not, he had charisma.
Interesting choice, and he was one of the best ones. Did you know that he could turn it on and off whenever he wanted to?
Really?
Sure. Do you think that he and Hillary were charismatic with one another behind closed doors?
I don't know, but it's funny you mentioned turn on and off. I heard that Marilyn Monroe could do that also.
Marilyn Monroe, the famous story about when she was at Grand Central Station, when she was walking down there trying to get to where she wanted to go.
Sure.
Everybody thought that she was just some other young, attractive blonde walking down the street. But when she turned to her publicist who was with her, and she said to him, "Do you want to see her? Do you want to see the real Marilyn Monroe?"
Of course.
And she just struck a little pose, flipped her hair a little bit, and then all of a sudden, everybody in the streets recognized her for the starlet that she was, and they started almost attacking her. They all wanted to be near her and wanted to touch her, and they wanted to get a piece of Marilyn, you know? And it was dangerous, and they had to rescue her. And it took a lot of time to get her out of there. They had to save her. But the point that she wanted to show was that if she could turn it on, she could turn it off, which means it can be taught. So I spent about 3 years looking for it and studying for it, trying to find out what is that X factor. And I did come across a few things. By and large, it's still a mystery, and there's still more to study and more to learn. But there are some things out there that teach you what that X factor is and things that you can start doing to develop that. And you can start right away.
Now, I've noticed probably the last few months, you have this little clip you do on Facebook called Driving with Dr. Dave. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, that's on my Facebook page. You can just go to David Lohman on Facebook and click on there, and I'll friend you and make sure. But every morning I try to get out there and try to do something like a 2-minute thing to where it's.
Now you do it in your car though. I'm a little scared.
Yeah, but I promise you, it's hands free. It's mounted on the windshield. So I push the button. It's more distracting to have somebody over here beside you while you're driving and talking to them than it is, because you'll notice when I'm driving down the road that I'm always watching, and I very rarely look at the camera except to say "see you tomorrow" and I push the button.
I think I've heard some car horns in some of those videos.
Oh, that's just the girls in the other car because they think that you're riding with me. There's Joe Skoda.
I don't have that charisma. So people want to find out more about charisma and get some training, or maybe have you as a speaker. Where would they go?
You know, we're designing a brand new website right now that's going to encompass all of the businesses together.
Okay.
But right now you can still find me on drdavidlohman.com. It's David Lohman, Lohman. .com. And you go there, and that's my website for my chiropractic business. But you can find me there, and you can find everything else from me there. When I put up the new, and go to that Facebook thing when I do the Driving with Dr. Dave, and when the new website is up in a couple weeks, everybody will have a chance to see it there. And you can give me a call. We'll come out there. We'll talk to your group. We'll talk to your people. We'll talk about charisma.
Great. I love listening to your episodes every day.
Thank you.
Still, you think you teach me anything about charisma?
I think we can all learn charisma now. And the fact that you asked that question, maybe the answer is yes.
A little bit, huh? All right, Dave.
All right.
Thanks for everything.
You bet.
Come join us again soon. Look forward to talking to you again in the future.
Thanks.
Have a great day.
This is good.
Social media shows network were initiated in. Since then, our founder Maria Pureza never stopped developing a system on social media. In building a network of passionate people that loves to entertain, coach, help others, and deliver informative information to the public, informally, in a low-cost production. She built a platform that surpassed Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and other social media live streaming, but exceeded the function of a podcast. Her main goal is to be able to broadcast on social media like a traditional TV setup involving a group of broadcasters, YouTubers, podcasters, and social media live streamers. Maria is building the confidence of non-actors and non-famous people that joins her to network. We are here to promote and support one another, to help our community grow collectively without inhibitions but with confidence and high self-esteem. We love to be in this family together. Our door is open to help you build your brand, opening opportunities for others, and outreach to our community. We welcome you to the family of social media shows.
Want your own radio show?
Radio show?
Radio show?
Join the team.
Join the team.
Join the team.
223-223.
223. Take over Vegas Radio.
Take over Vegas Radio.
TakeOverVegasRadio.com. Experience the power with Power X.
Experience the power of Power X. Fresh.
Perfect. Welcome Welcome back, world, to Maria and Joe.
All right, that was an exciting interview we just had with David Lohman. Who we have with you now, Maria?
Yes, audience, viewers, I would like to introduce you our launching guest for the first day of our episode. I would like to introduce you guys I think the longest time period she is a writer, she is a TV host, she's in the radio, and she goes out there on the street of the strip, goes to hotels and hotels, interviewing, finding talents, finding these people, advertising all the businesses in the local businesses in Las Vegas. And I heard her name on one of the bloggers in Las Vegas, and since then I just keep on following her, stalking her wherever she goes. So I just keep on liking, commenting on her blogs on Facebook, on the social media. This woman, ladies and gentlemen, she's one of the biggest. She's huge on social media, so go ahead and follow her once you know about her. So I would like to introduce you guys, Miss Sandy Zimmerman.
Hi, welcome. I like to discover what's happening in Las Vegas, and we have stars who were great before, years and years ago, but I'm looking at the stars today and the people who should be stars. So I interview them on the red carpet, and I'm involved behind the scenes, and I just like to meet them and just review the shows. I do a lot of things in entertainment.
Yes, you know what, I really it's impressive all you do out there, and you go out to the shows, you go find people, you go interview everybody in the strip. And do you do any work outside Las Vegas? Do you go someplace else?
Oh yeah, I'm a travel writer.
Oh.
And I've traveled for 20 years. And it's been fun, very exciting. I rode a camel and held a cobra and things like that.
So what do you love about doing this? Because for me, as a starter of blogging and to be on camera, I just started like what I told you 4 months ago by accident. Really,
Yeah.
I didn't intend to be on camera, Joe. I didn't intend to be a talk show host. And
You never know.
yeah, exactly. That's what she was telling me last Monday. But I would like to know what actually, we are in an empowerment program, and
right.
what empowers you? What inspired you to do this for more than 20 years?
Yeah, well, it helps people. Because when I meet new talent and I interview them and take video of their show or whatever their talent is, it might help them. And that's a chance, and I'm very happy to give it to them. Because it's hard in the entertainment business. It's really tough. People have so much competition.
It is, yeah.
And I always, whenever I go to a red carpet, the magicians in this town are so together, and they go to each of the red carpets and they hope for the new one, and that's really wonderful because they're all
and
for the same business,
yeah.
the same job.
Yeah.
So, but that's so nice how they do. And Murray Sorchak and all of them, they're just so great. And I love to see the shows. I've been doing that for a long time, and the latest magician and the latest illusionist, and it's just fun.
It is fun. That's what I realize is it's not about exposure. It's not about sitting down here just being pretty, but it is comes with passion, right? Right, John? Comes with passion.
Oh,
if you want to do something.
Absolutely. I love how you talk about magicians. I'm almost thinking clowns in the background, but that's not the truth.
Oh, no.
Hearing about the red carpet. But the magicians, they pull stuff out of their hat, out of their pockets, out of their sleeves, and make the inevitable happen. And it's exciting how you yourself put to writing or videos or interviews, you're able to pull some magic and bring out the good points, the good parts of other people and their talents, as
That's
you say.
empowering.
Yeah, sometimes it's tough because, it's hard to go to the different plays and things going on. But,
Sure.
and when it becomes usual, it's fun when you're just, I'm going to a show. But when you do it all the time, it is different.
Yes, it is, and it's actually you're putting your energy in something that you love to do. That's the main thing.
Oh, yeah.
And you actually mentioned to me that you travel a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So can you give me some give the viewers some places that you traveled and what excites you when you went there?
Oh, well, Thailand, I love. I've been there 4 times, and as guest of the country, as a travel writer, and they know that I'm looking for something different. I want to be off the beaten path. I want to learn the customs and meet the people. And that's what they give me, special tours that you won't see everybody on. And I had an elephant safari that I went on in Lower South Island, and that was fantastic. And then they asked me to pick a tour. So I looked at all the titles, and one said, you can learn how to be a mahout, which is a elephant trainer. And I said, yeah, now that sounds different. I'm always looking for different. Sometimes I shouldn't because I don't know what it is. And then once I go in, it's
That's the excitement of life.
That. Yeah,
that's the excitement of life is,
right.
To actually discover things.
Oh, sure. So I say, oh, great, I want to ride the elephant. So they say, no, you have to feed it first. Okay, I'll feed it. But you have to break all the twigs and the branches and the food, so they can only eat little pieces. They can't eat the big pieces. So I did that. So they took a picture of me, and then I took pictures of the others while they were doing it, because I have to have enough footage. So just taking of me didn't help. But I have scenes of me doing it.
And you had fun. That's the main
Oh,
thing.
wonderful. Then they said, not ready to, they ate, but we have to wash the elephant. So I took the hose and then the towels, and I did it for the pictures.
So did you ride the elephant?
Yeah, finally. I've ridden 4 of them.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. And you sit in a little seat for 2, and it moves back and forth, and trying to do the camera while you're moving, that's hard.
I know that feeling. I experienced that many years ago.
So did you ever
fun.
ride an elephant before, Joe?
I have. Thankfully,
did
I didn't
you?
have to wash them.
Oh yeah, I just love it.
Kudos to you. I didn't have to wash them.
Yeah, and I rode a camel. That's hard, because a camel, each foot is different. It's not like a horse where it goes in pace, in tune. 1, and then 1, and then 1, and then 1, and you're holding on and you're just twisting all around. So that's really hard.
Well, it seems that you have, you've been traveling a lot, and you had done a lot of things.
Oh, everything.
Besides the fact that you actually goes with these high-end people and in the industry, you actually, go and see all these celebrities that comes to
that's
Vegas.
completely different. It's a different world.
Which is really good. You actually try different things. That's empowerment.
Yeah.
Like this hosting. I never done this, and I never even think that I'm gonna be on this
wonderful.
one. Yeah, so I am like stepping outside my box, and that's actually empowerment, don't you think?
Well, when I first got my first job, I was an entertainment writer. But then I thought, I'd like to travel, so I and so I had to learn, and I was on television, so they gave me a lot of trips, and so I learned fast.
That's good. That's really, really good.
So that you have to empower yourself, because it's fast.
It is. Well, I would. We have 7 seconds left, and I would like to let you know, viewers, that we're gonna be talking about the Hurricane Harvey on the next segment. Stay tuned.
As we continue to grow and build a brand, social media shows continue to develop and discover new possibilities to help one another. Our affordable services will help us move to the next level of our journey. Host your own show to inspire or entertain others for as low as $150 per month.
We have 20 shows a week, live stream.
We are looking for sponsors. We showcase your business products and services on our network to be seen by your target market for as low as $200 a month.
That's 2 percentage points short of reaching critical mass, which will lead to faster results. We have 20 plus shows with a reach of over 80,000. We'll give you commercial ads, website link, and connections to nonprofit organizations.
Let us promote and advertise your event, giving your venue the red carpet treatment. This platform allows venues that feature entertainment, singers, bands, DJs, comedy, fashion, corporate events, and family events to be showcased in a new direction that also involves your audiences starts at $200 an hour. We also provides video editing, website builder, commercial video for your business, music videos, photography, provided by our affiliates. As we build our community, we pay it forward. Our nonprofit organization GI Connections is all about giving back to our community. Join us create outreach programs to help our community and live a happy, peaceful, and unity. Let us bring the world to you.
Vision Release.
A fairy tale, they say, real in every way.
Hi, my name is Ty, and I am a fashionista.
Hi, my name is Dolly Wright, and I'm a singer, but I waitress for a living.
Hi, I'm Alicia, aka Catalina Winehouse with Ichigo.
Hi everybody, my name is David Thomas. What I am is a QMHA. I work with people with mental health issues, and I also do a Tina Turner show with the Big Elvis Show at Volcano Park.
Hi, my name is Maria Pureza Levinthal. I am the founder of Social Media Show.
Hello everybody, I am Kiki Dolas. I am the CEO of RUIT Entertainment here in Las Vegas, and I'm also a club owner.
Hi, I'm Lataria Kern, founder and director of Family Arts at Wayla's Creation.
Hi, my name is Dawn Weir. I'm the founder of The Giving Water, a local nonprofit that delivers water to disasters and people in need.
Hi, my name is Dolores Olson. I'm a home-based business person for Zija and for Beachbody. Also, I'm a chaplain.
Hey, this is Bettina Steinhauer. I'm a clothing designer and manufacture bathing suits.
Hi, my name is Jessica D, and I currently work for one of the biggest properties on the Strip. I'm also a PhD student, and I own a jewelry business on the side.
Hi, my name is Jamie Springer, and I am a eyelash extension technician or artist.
You can
Experience the power of Power X. Fresh.
Perfect.
Hello, world. Welcome back
to Maria and Joe live TV.
Oh, hi. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, on this segment, we want to talk about. We want to actually express our heart to all the victims with the Hurricane Harvey, and we've been actually following all the news on TV, including Melania Trump's shoes.
Yeah.
Sorry, Joe. Just keep on mentioning that. But anyways, yeah. Go ahead, Joe. What you want to say?
Well, actually, you're going to do your shoe thing. I'm going to have a segment on work boots one day and do some really great things. But we really do. The heartfelt, those in Houston especially, and throughout Texas, Corpus Christi, they got hit really heavy. And we need to put away all of our issues and politics aside and really care and give and be what Americans are supposed to be. We're supposed to give and take care of one another. That's what we're here for. And it wasn't too long ago that Hurricane Katrina went through and destroyed New Orleans and so many other places in a similar area. We need to give. We need to care for each other. We need to provide food and shelter and do whatever necessary to ensure that we're all safe.
Yes, yeah, I agree with you on that. Set aside whatever is negativity. We don't look on what other people's wearing as long as they actually arrive there to help. I think that's the main thing. You know, we have to look on the main point. What is their intention? Not they actually ride from Las Vegas to Houston, so they spend a lot of money on gas. No, not those are actually set aside. What you think about it is they're getting there to help and to support and to promote. That's the main thing.
You're exactly right. What do you think, Sandy? You maybe have friends in Texas?
No, I don't. But I think this was such a terrible disaster because look how long it is. It's not over yet.
Yes,
and it's continuing.
It's not over. I think it's going to hit Tennessee today or tomorrow.
Yeah. And the chemical plants. Texas has... They have a law that you can't have anything against chemical plants, and they can do what they want, and they're very strict about that. And we don't know what's happening with these chemicals. They won't tell us.
Well, this is what I got actually on the news on my phone. I've been reading this on the way here to the studio, and it says that what we need to know and the public know.
Right.
It says that flooding, the heavy rain is over, but parts of Texas remain under feet of flood water.
Right.
And then casualties, at least 39 deaths related to Hurricane Harvey and its aftermath have been reported to Texas. Gas supply, the closure of the refineries and a pipeline is causing longer lines beginning in Texas. And Beaumont, the entire Texas city population, 118,000, has no running water after both of water pumps failed. So meaning, even though the rain stops in Texas, they still need our help. And I was in a meeting last night with this group of women, strong women out there. We call this group Voluptuous. Online is gonna be launching pretty soon. So follow us on Facebook because we're gonna give you guys details. Our main point of having all these women came together is to help the community. So we're gonna be doing a lot in the community, and as part of our meeting last night, we actually came up to this idea that we're gonna be start accepting hurricane donations for the victims. But right now we are actually reaching out to the people in Texas that really, those people that will be really receiving our help. Not like we are not gonna have any middle person. We're gonna have that money and then we're gonna directly give it to those victims. So there's no middle person. So this is real. We are voluptuous ladies are already working. We have assigned all girls. We are actually a group of 20 women working out who we can reach and what we can do. So we're gonna be doing a lot of community service or finding out how we can help these victims. So support our group, Voluptuous Ladies. Voluptuous Online. You can find us on Facebook, and we also have our website and everything. So please check all the details on Facebook.
That's a really good thing you're doing, Maria, and your team. One thing I just want to say, shame on all those businesses that are price gouging.
Yeah.
We've read a case of water, $40 in some
Right.
case, a gallon of gasoline, $40 or $50 in some case. Stop it.
Yeah.
These are people that are really in need right now. They don't have the money or resources. That's stupid and disrespectful
It is.
to your neighbor, your friend.
That is really sad. That's inhumanity. I always say humanity because to do the right thing. We should be always doing the right thing because the return will actually be better.
It's better. You always seem to get more rewards. They say with honey or sugar than with I don't know whatever. But you're sweet and you be kind to other people, and it always comes back. It always comes back tenfold.
Exactly.
Kindness.
Exactly. Well, do you want to add anything more about the hurricane, Joe?
Well, like you said, we just lost over 30-some people, but in Hurricane Katrina, there was over 1,800 lives lost. 1,800, and the hurricane going through now, they say is even stronger than that one.
Yeah.
Of course, New Orleans is a little different. It's already underwater and more struggles there. But it's important we get back, and we see so much help going. People actually bringing their boats into Texas to help rescue people. So kudos to all those who are giving a helping hand, lending hand financially or whatever resources they have. And we need to stop the price gouging, as I said.
Yes. I hope somebody will see that and from the government and actually do something about it.
Absolutely.
Well, if you need to know more about the donations that we're accepting, just go on our Facebook. But for now, I would like to actually give this moment to Ms. Sandy, and thank you so much for coming in. And I would like you to actually invite all the viewers out there to visit your page or visit your website or probably come and see you and get an autograph.
Oh, thank you. Well, I would like to invite everybody. If you're an entertainer, let me know when you have an opening or anything that's happening, and I'd love to cover it and feature you. If you look at my page, it's Sandy Zimmerman's Las Vegas Television TV, and we go live. We do all sorts of things. So you could get it on Facebook at SZLV TV, Sandy Zimmerman's Las Vegas Television. So
and visit her page and watch all her interviews with all the celebrities.
Yeah, those are funny. You'll love them.
Yes.
I had so many people write about that.
You were telling me about this celebrity that you interviewed 20 or 15 years ago. Who's this now? The big artist, a big singer. The huge singer. I forgot what you told me. Who you interviewed that you really, the biggest artist in the industry. Do you know?
I don't know who you mean.
I think, but anyways.
Anyway, I interviewed Liberace and all the big ones. Sammy Davis Jr. and whoever was around. I was in business for 25 years. And whoever was playing, I was at their shows, openings, interviews, everything. And I love to catch people on the red carpet because you can really get them, and they're in a hurry because everybody's coming, and I'm on the Academy Awards red carpet where we get people from all over. And it's just fun because you never know what they're going to say, and usually they're funny.
Yeah.
So these are funny interviews.
Okay, Joe, go ahead and plug in your business. Joe actually is a business entrepreneur in California. Go ahead, Joe.
Well, obviously my name is Joseph Skoda, and you can find me my own blog, josephskoda.com, maybe on our Facebook page. But I'm also heavily into vacations. And I just recently came back from the Philippines and Denver, and I'm going to New York here pretty soon, other places in the world. I hope to be a world traveler, more and more, ride those elephants. But the vacation club I'm involved with, it's VIP-vacation-club.com. So if you want a vacation and be treated like a VIP, with or without a camera,
Joe, I'm sorry
come join our team. We'd love to work with you.
All right, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but we are running out of time. And see you guys next week. And please comment, say something on Facebook. How do you like our first episode so that we can continue this program? Thank you, viewers. See you guys next week.
Have a great day.